Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Lunch and Learn. The new year is just around the corner. We're just like a few days away. So I'm really excited about that. And today I want to share something that you're going to want to do, something really simple and so profound that you will want to do for your most prosperous new year yet. Now, the world is going through some very interesting times and it is full of uncertainty. And one of the things that is given is that change is inevitable, while personal growth and prosperity is a choice. And there are so many people that are going through hard times, and there are so many people that are thriving. And the truth is, it doesn't matter whether or not you have work or whether or not you've been let go. It doesn't matter whether or not your kids are in school or whether they've been sent home. It doesn't matter whether you have family or friends to spend time with or not, because there are people that are better off than you and worse off than you. However, when you are armed with the right tools and a certain set of knowledge, and here's the caveat, you actually apply it, life can be wonderful. Okay, life is wonderful. And it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. When you know the right tools and you apply them, you will attract the good you desire. Sometimes it just comes in a different form. And we call this process working with the law. And today I want to share one of those tools with you. So tell me where you're coming in from. If you're live, pop your name and where you're coming in from in the chat. If you are tuning in by replay, type in replay in the chat. And if it's your first time here, type in first time in the chat because we want to welcome you. So thank you for being here. Now, some of you know me and some of you don't. For those of you that are new to our community, I'm Larissa McCoo. And I'm a master results coach, trainer, and truth seeker. I'm the CEO of Abundance Academy. And my team and I, we help high achievers radically expand their life and business by overcoming obstacles that are standing in the way of their success. We help them create more time, more money, and more freedom that they truly dream of, that they deserve, and they desire, just like you. This is all about creating a positive ripple effect across the globe and a brighter future for all. Now, I recently worked with a whoman who was really successful in her business. And when we first spoke, she loved her work. She was well respected and absolutely hated her life because she took on too many jobs. She didn't charge quite enough to hire a team. She was also a perfectionist, so she always did things better than everyone else. And she just couldn't say no to people. She wanted to get everything right. And she was often so distracted with her work, she couldn't put it down to spend time with her kids, let alone herself or her husband. And when she was speaking with me, she was in tears. And she mentioned to me that every day she woke up like she was going to have a heart attack because there was just so much pressure in her life. And those voices inside her head didn't stop. And she just couldn't see how to manage her life and her circumstances. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Can you relate, right? Raise your hand if you can relate to any of that. You're all things to others, and you may be leaving yourself behind. Maybe you're filling your life up with so much stuff that you don't know which end is up and what's truly important for you. Would you like to wake up looking forward to your day? Ask yourself that. Raise your hand if you want to hear more quiet in your mind and perhaps laughter in your world. And would you like to see more prosperity in your future, in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in your bank account, in who you are on the inside? Because that really is where it counts. It's not what you do, it's who you are. This is what we look at with self-image work. We actually have a self-image workshop that's going to be coming up really soon. Okay, so this is pivotal work. Now, what I want to share with you is something called the vacuum law of prosperity. Okay. Now, vacuum law of prosperity is a spiritual law that says the universe can't put good into your hand until you let go of what you're holding in it. Okay. So the universe can't put good into your hand until you let go of what you're holding in it. So if you want greater good and if you want more prosperity in your life, you need to create a vacuum for receiving it. And that means create a vacuum to attract the good. Now, if your world is full, okay, if your world is so full and there's nowhere for the good to go, it's kind of like drinking a cup of tea. If it's full to the brim, you can't add more tea. But if there's just half a cup, you could add a little more warm water and still top up your tea. Okay. If you don't have space for the good to flow, it's got nowhere to go. So the key to the vacuum law of prosperity is you've got to work by letting go of what does not serve you. Let go of that which does not serve you to create space for the new. Okay? So let go of what does not serve you to create space for the new. Welcome, Alan. Welcome, Lori. And if anyone else has joined in recently, pop your name in the chat. We want to welcome you. Let me know where you're coming in from. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that everything is energy. Okay? Albert Einstein, I love Albert Einstein. He was a physicist and he talked about energy. Everything in the world is energy. That's all there is to it. It's physics. Okay? Now, just like physical clutter, okay, if you are surrounded by physical clutter, you will start to feel a sense of dis-ease. You will not be able to find the things that you're looking for. You'll be shuffling papers. You'll be lost. You'll be spending a lot of time sifting through that physical clutter, and you won't feel good on the inside. Same thing works with things that are incomplete in your life. So things that are actually incomplete, they drain energy from you and your success. My clients and I, we actually did a call about this on Monday, where we looked up. I have a cleanup checklist that I gave them. It's an effectiveness checklist where every single year they go through this checklist of things they want to energetically clean up from their lives. Because when you have so many plates spinning in the air, all incomplete things, they drain energy from you and from your purpose. So when you have too many options, too many distractions, it's not actually possible for you to stay focused on that which you truly desire. And ultimately, that's why you're here. You are here to have and to live a magnificent life. So the one thing I am going to suggest you do to create the most prosperous new year yet, and I hope you have a pen and paper, is create a stop doing list and commit to it completely. Okay? Right. Stop doing list. And if during the rest of this talk, anything piques your interest or anything spurs your creativity to add to this stop doing list, write it down. And I want you to fully commit to it. Okay. It seems simple, right? A stop doing list. But what do I really mean by that? If you were to look back, let's say over the past 12 months and make a list of the things that you've done that you truly haven't enjoyed, that have drained your energy, that have taken you away from your goals and your purpose. And if you keep doing these things in the new year, they will continue helping you get the same results you've gotten. So if you are looking to upgrade yourself, if you're looking to upgrade your image, if you're looking to upgrade your life, you've got to let go of something to create space for the new. So what are the things that you need to stop doing? Okay, what are the things that you want to stop doing? This might include things like promises you make to people in your life. Maybe they're friends, family, work colleagues, emails that you check too often, social media. Do you have too many notifications on your phone? Oh, I should write that one down. That's a big one. I actually got rid of most of my notifications. One day I just binge eliminated my notifications. Watching Netflix, stacking late at night, sleeping in, maybe working with certain types of clients or leaving clutter on your desk. Are you taking client calls after hours? Do you drink wine with dinner during your week? Or maybe leave your dirty clothes on the floor? Do you hide papers in the closet or in a spare room, or hide things when the guests come over, stuff it in a box and just put it out of sight instead of actually dealing with it and finding it at home? Not preparing for meetings, or using your phone during family time, or saying yes before deciding if something's actually appropriate for you to do. Maybe you write sticky notes and don't file them. Like, I could go on and on and on. I think you get the picture. Okay, raise your hand, send me some hearts if this is helpful. So Susan, welcome. And Lori, hello again. Yeah, so let me know if this is helpful, guys. I hope you're getting some ideas for what to add to your stop doing list. Because what's really important is that everything have a place. Everything needs a home. This is something my mother taught me when I was younger. She's like, everything in your house needs a home. And I didn't really understand what she meant by that until I really started working with this material. Now, the important things, the most important things that you want in your life and that you do in your life should be in your calendar with an actual assigned time block. Everything else should get automated, deleted, outsourced, or delegated. Okay, so I want you to write the letters ADOD. Now, this is a concept that I really started to understand from my mentor, Kelly Roach. She works with high achieving business professionals. And so we've done some work with her and her organization. And this is a pretty common concept in the time management field. However, she really, really emphasizes this, and this is an absolute game changer. So automate. So the things that are on your stop doing list, some of them you can just delete. If you can do that, awesome. But some of them actually need to get done. However, they don't need to necessarily get done by you at a turtle's pace. So can some of these things get automated if they actually have to get done? Can you create a system to run it? Maybe get a software of some kind. Even with social media, if you have a business, perhaps you can pre-schedule some of your social media posts. Okay, so where can you create notification? Where can you create automation in your business? Okay, second category is delegate. So what needs to get done that you can get someone else to do or hire on your team or in your life? Perhaps your kids can do the dishes. Perhaps your husband can cook dinner once or twice a week. Perhaps you can hire someone to come in and cook for you. So we have a housekeeper who's phenomenal. She comes and she does the cooking and she does the cleaning. She also does our laundry because these are things I've delegated. She enjoys doing them. I enjoy having them done. And so once a week, she comes in and cooks meals for a couple of days, does our laundry, and cleans our house so it's beautiful for us. Okay, so this is something that we've delegated because I chose to spend time with my family for an entire day instead of spending an entire day cleaning. What can be outsourced? Can you hire a contractor? So if you have, let's just use something in your house. If you can't clean your own eaves troughs and they need to be cleaned, you will hire a contractor to do it, right? So where can you hire people that have a specialty that you do not, or you're not able to do? And then can something get deleted? If you really don't need to do it, if it's not moving you ahead, it doesn't have to get done, get rid of it. And you want to let it go and truly be energetically okay with it. Now, if you could just clear out all of these things that are filling your mind and filling your world and filling your space with extra that are taking up your mental and physical real estate, you're going to literally free yourself for so much of the good you desire. And this, I promise you, if you create the stop doing list and fully commit to it, it will be a game changer to you. Now, one of the initial times I started really thinking about this is when I first started studying the idea of self-image. And when I looked at myself and who I was versus who I wanted to be back in the day, I was like, well, I'm not behaving like a business owner. I'm doing everything myself. So when I really looked at the image of myself as a business owner, business owners have a team. They hire people to help you with things that are not your forte. They hire people to help you do things that are not an effective use of your time, right? For me, going through all of my emails in my inbox and sorting and organizing that is not the most effective use of my time. However, creating programs and being on this live is. So what is an effective use of your time versus not? And when you really think of yourself as the you that you want to be, by the end of 2022, maybe by the end of 2023, or even a few years down the future, in the future. What does that look like? Who is that person? And what can you automate, delegate, delete, or outsource? Okay. So ADOD, really, really powerful concept. So make sure that everything on your calendar has a space. Now, when you actually look at your calendar, one of the things I used to have trouble with is I'd have like 5 things for each time block on my calendar. That is not creating space. That was too much on my calendar. And so it's important that you actually have white space on your calendar for some of the things that will come up. So make sure that the important things, they are time blocked, and then there is white space on your calendar for last minute things that do come up, because life will happen. You will want to address those things. And I was actually going through, I found this notebook. I have these notebooks, and I found one of them from about 1.5 years ago, and I have this on my mind list. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages long and has 235 points. I made this list about 1.5 years ago, and it was titled On My Mind. And at that time, I was having a lot of difficulty with my schedule. It's when I had like 3 to 4 items per time block in my calendar. And my mind was cluttered. My calendar was cluttered. My to-do list was cluttered. Everything was cluttered. I was not sleeping. I was staying up late. I was waking up too early to try to get everything done. And with 235 things on my mind at that current moment, no wonder. And so that was taking up my mental real estate. And as soon as I started to pare it back, use a calendar, automate, delegate, outsource, and delete, when I look back at this list today, there are very few items that are even relevant on that list and that are taking up my mental real estate. I also sleep a lot better, again, fall asleep like that, and I've dramatically improved my focus. Now, this woman that I was sharing about, that I was working with, she decided to put herself first, right? She decided to let go of a few clients and only keep those that she most enjoyed working with. She ended up earning more money with less stress while maintaining better hours. She stopped spreading herself so thin. She became more present for her kids and for her family. And most importantly, she started to love herself again. She let go of that which did not serve her and created space for the good. And sometimes we really underestimate the whole idea, or the simple aspect of self-love, because when you nourish yourself and you fill your cup up, you can be so much better for other people. And the one thing that I want you to do is really focus on that stop doing list. So if you could take 5, 10, 20 minutes today and create a stop doing list. What do you want to stop doing before you create your commitments for the new year? What are you going to take out of your life so that you can create space for the new? And of those things that you don't like doing, that you're not good at doing, that other people can do better, what are you going to commit to automating, delegating, outsourcing, and deleting? So if you want to share, I would love to know. You can pop it in the chat after this live, after you've taken a few minutes to journal that. If you have any ideas right now, go ahead and pop it in the chat, because that's going to lock in the commitment for yourself. What are 3 things that you can think of off the top of your head that need to go on that stop doing list that you're going to commit to automating, outsourcing, delegating, or deleting? Okay, pop that in the chat, because I promise if you do this by next year, you're going to look back and you are not even going to know you're not even going to be able to recognize what you were capable of doing. By taking more out, you're actually allowing yourself for the good that you desire to come. And you really were put on this earth to do magical and wonderful things. Okay? You really were put on this earth to do magical and wonderful things, and you are here to make it happen. And that's what we're here for. Now, Ellen, you are asking, you're on YouTube, Ellen. Most of our participants are in our Facebook group. Okay, so we also have some participants who are streaming live to both our private Facebook community and also to YouTube. So yes, so our Unleash Your Abundance Facebook group. So I'd love to know what it is that you are committing to letting go of in your life. And if self-image work is something that you're interested in, if really taking a look at the you that you are meant to be, the you that you want to be moving forward in your life is something that you want, let us know. Shoot me a direct message. Okay. I don't have times in my calendar right now. We are prepping for the new year, but I would love to connect with you and offer you a complimentary session to really look at what you want to delete from your life, what you want to invite into your life, and see if we can help you come up with a plan to move forward. So you are welcome to book a complimentary consultation with me. One way to do that, the only way to do that right now, is just shoot me a private message, okay? Either by Facebook or just reach out to us through our website. So with that, you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Live in abundance, and we will be back next year. We will be back next year with lots of good announcements. So many exciting things that are happening. We are going to start announcing them on January 3rd. That is my birthday. So I am going to be entering a new year. I will also be entering a new decade. So stay tuned for some huge goodies and huge surprises. Amazing. Okay, we've got someone letting go of smoking. I love that. That is very courageous. So congratulations. If you guys are interested in anything else, let us know by direct message. Susan is looking to make more real estate. Making more mental real estate is working. Good. Decluttering your mind and your home helps to create so much more space. I know, Susan, you did a terrific job with that. You've been very diligent with that, and it seems so simple, but it is an absolute game changer. Okay. So you have a beautiful day. I will see you guys again soon. Bye for now.